My dear friends, let me ask you a question that might feel a little uncomfortable. Have you ever walked into a room and had that tiny, nagging worry? Is that smell coming from me? It's a moment of private anxiety that so many of us face, especially as we enter our 60s and beyond. The truth is, aging brings quiet surprises no one ever warned us about. And yes, sometimes that includes a subtle shift in our scent. It's not because we've stopped caring or become lazy. It's biology, pure and simple. I'm 71 years old, and I'm going to share something personal with you. I don't smell bad, and neither should you. I say that with a knowing smile. Over my years, I've learned the simple, inexpensive, and down-to-earth habits that help me stay clean, fresh, and completely confident every single day. We're going to tackle this topic with dignity and wisdom, not shame. By the end of this video, you will have 8 simple, actionable changes you can make starting tomorrow. Let's dive into a topic that affects our self-respect more than almost anything else. Challenge 1: the trap of reworn clothes. It may sound basic, but the clothes we choose and how often we wash them have a massive impact on how we smell. Across America, from the quiet suburbs of Oregon to the busy retirement communities in Florida, many older adults reach for the same comfortable outfit 2 or even 3 times a week. Often, it comes down to a fixed income. Every load of laundry becomes a little math problem, and dry cleaning is simply out of the question on a Social Security budget. So, we reach for that familiar soft sweater or those old polyester slacks. Here's the silent problem. Synthetic blends, especially polyester, love to trap odor deep within their fibers. Even if you don't sweat much, the natural oils from your skin combine with the air and time to create a faint, musty scent that just clings. The plot thickens with what I call the double whammy. As we age, our sense of smell gradually fades. We literally stop noticing that our clothes are holding on to that stale scent, but the people we love, our grandchildren, our friends, pick it up instantly. The fix is easy and inexpensive. Choose light, breathable fabrics like cotton whenever possible. And the biggest change you can make, change your inner layer or undershirt every day. That thin layer is the barrier between your skin's oils and your outer clothes. It's not about vanity, it's about dignity and feeling proud when you walk into church or meet a friend for lunch. Challenge 2: dry skin and the harsh soap mistake. Our skin tells the story of our lives through wrinkles and sunspots, but it also changes in a less visible way: dryness. Whether you live in the dry air of Nevada or the chilly winters of upstate New York, aging skin produces less oil, and its protective barrier gets thinner. This makes it harder to hold on to moisture. That tight, itchy feeling after a shower, those flaky patches, they're signs your skin is struggling. Many of us, trying to save $1, buy cheap bars of soap from discount bins. While they might smell nice, they are often loaded with harsh detergents. These chemicals strip away the natural, precious oils your skin needs, leaving it even more fragile. Here's the key. Extreme dryness leads to odor. The lack of moisture causes tiny dead skin cells to flake off, and when they mix with sweat and bacteria, they create that subtle, stale scent that clings to the body. It's chemistry, not bad hygiene. The good news? You don't need a pricey skin cream. Switch to a mild moisturizing soap containing ingredients like oatmeal, glycerin, or shea butter. After showering, gently pat your body dry instead of rubbing, and take 1 minute to apply a light, basic lotion to lock in that moisture. It's about feeling comfortable, calm, and fresh in your own skin. Adjustment 3: bathing with intention, not fear. For many people over 65, the simple act of taking a shower has become a major source of anxiety. Why? Because slipping in the shower is one of the top causes of injury for our age group. Once that fear sets in, it's hard to shake. So we adapt, often by taking shortcuts. We take quicker showers or we skip washing certain areas entirely, thinking a quick rinse is good enough. Biologically, this is where odor-causing bacteria thrive. The spots we avoid, under the arms, behind the ears, between the toes, and around the groin, are naturally warm and moist. When they're not cleaned with intention, they quietly become breeding grounds for odor and bacteria. The solution isn't long, hot baths, which can actually dry out your skin more. The solution is short, warm showers with intention and safety. If balance is a concern, use a sturdy shower chair. Keep a soft washcloth handy, not a scrub brush, to gently cleanse those often missed sensitive spots. In small towns across America, seniors who made this adjustment told me it restored not only their physical comfort, but a profound sense of control and confidence. You deserve to feel clean without putting your safety at risk. Adjustment 4. Don't forget your scalp and pillowcase. In our daily routines, it's easy to overlook our scalp. As we age, our scalp's oil production slows, but the oil that remains can easily build up, mixing with old sweat, shed skin cells, and product residue. This buildup is a feast for bacteria and fungus, the real culprits behind subtle scalp odor and dandruff. Think about your hairbrush. We use it every morning, but how often do we actually clean it? Old oils and dust cling to the bristles, and every time you use it, you're brushing that grime right back onto a freshly washed head. The same applies to your bedding. Your pillowcase soaks up oil and sweat night after night, quietly returning it to your skin and hair. You don't need expensive salon treatments. For most seniors, washing your hair every 2 or 3 days with a mild, nourishing formula is plenty, but the secret weapon is the tiny habit. Rinse thoroughly behind your ears, clean your combs and brushes weekly, and please, toss your pillowcases in the wash every single Saturday. These tiny steps stop subtle odors before they even begin. It's not about fighting hair loss. It's about self-respect and feeling more alive, ready to lean in for a hug without a second thought. Adjustment 5. Intimate care for dignity and comfort. This is a private topic, but it's one that affects our daily comfort more than anything else: intimate hygiene. As we age, our skin in these sensitive areas becomes thinner and more delicate. A huge factor here is small urine leaks, which are incredibly common in both men and women over 65. This moisture quickly leads to dampness, odor, irritation, and even infection. Using dry toilet paper alone often isn't enough. It simply moves the residue around and can irritate sensitive skin. Many caregivers recommend a gentler, more thorough approach. Think about how you clean a baby. Not with paper, but with warm water and a soft cloth. Using this method gently helps remove moisture and soothe delicate skin more effectively than wiping alone. Another key habit is the foundation of confidence. Change your underwear daily, no exceptions. Underwear traps sweat, oils, and small leaks throughout the day, and re-wearing it is like putting on yesterday's worries all over again. Wash with a mild detergent and ensure it dries fully to prevent bacterial growth. This is more than hygiene. Here in America, where independence is everything, staying fresh in this area is about dignity, comfort, and showing yourself the level of care you absolutely deserve. Factor 6. Battling breath odor from dry mouth. You can be dressed beautifully and speak kindly, but if your breath isn't fresh, people notice. Most persistent bad breath in older adults doesn't come from poor hygiene. It comes from biology. As we age, our mouths produce less saliva, especially at night. This stale, dry environment allows bacteria to multiply. These bacteria break down proteins and release sulfur gases, the compounds that smell like rotten eggs or old socks. Dental experts agree that stale saliva is one of the most unpleasant human scents. The great news is there is tremendous hope. It starts with one simple thing: water. Drink more water throughout the day to help rinse away particles and keep your mouth moist. Next, elevate your routine. Brush gently twice a day, making sure to reach the gums and the tongue, which are major harbors for odor-causing bacteria. If you use dentures, they need a proper soak and scrub nightly, not just a quick rinse. Finally, invest in some floss or a water flosser to clear debris between teeth where toothbrushes miss. Seniors who make these small oral care changes often report smiling more, speaking with confidence, and no longer worrying if someone will step back mid-conversation. Factor 7. The hidden danger of presbyosmia, loss of smell. One of the quietest and most overlooked changes as we grow older is the slow fading of our sense of smell. Scientists call this presbyosmia, and it affects up to 75% of adults over the age of 70 in the United States. It creeps in so gradually that many don't even realize it's happening. While it seems harmless, when our nose stops working at full strength, we lose one of the body's most important early warning systems. We can no longer detect the subtle signs of stale clothes, old sweat, or body odor that others around us pick up instantly. It is 100% biological. The key here is adaptation. We need to build habits that don't rely on our nose alone. Set non-negotiable reminders to change your undershirts, socks, and pillowcases. Visually check your clothing each evening. Does it need to be washed, even if it looks clean? And this next point requires courage and trust. If you have someone you rely on, a spouse, a daughter, a trusted friend, ask them gently, "Do I smell okay to you today?" It is a vulnerable question, but it shows you care, and it gives you certainty. When we lose our sense of smell, we haven't lost our dignity. We just need new tools to help us stay clean and confident. Factor 8, indoor air quality and the stale home. We often think of personal hygiene as just washing our bodies, but for many older adults, the biggest contributor to lingering odors is the air we live in. As we age, we spend more hours indoors, and when windows stay closed, the home itself begins to collect invisible odors. The soft cushions of your favorite recliner, the rug beneath your feet, the comforter that hasn't been washed since spring, all of these fabrics trap moisture, body oils, and dust. If incontinence is an issue, which is common, the issue is compounded. The human nose adapts quickly, meaning we stop smelling the stale air that guests notice instantly. This is not just about embarrassment, it's about health. Poor indoor air quality is linked to respiratory issues and even brain fog. The good news is small steps make a huge difference. Open the windows for just 15 minutes a day when the weather permits to circulate fresh air. Wash pillowcases weekly. Remember that buildup. Vacuum carpets with a HEPA filter if you have one. And if you can, adding a small air purifier helps keep the air fresh and light. Our homes are where we breathe, rest, and build peace. Every breath you take should feel like a quiet promise of care, both for your space and for yourself. The truth is, staying fresh as we grow older in America doesn't require expensive products or hours of hard work. It requires awareness, compassion, and small, steady changes we choose to make every day. Whether it's the clothes we wear, the gentle soap we choose, or how we tackle that fear of falling in the shower, each habit becomes part of how we feel inside our own skin. This is not about chasing youth or impressing others. This is about something far more vital: our confidence, our dignity, and that quiet sense of peace we carry when we know we are truly taking care of ourselves. You are not alone in facing these challenges. You are adjusting, adapting, and learning right alongside this beautiful community. The tips you've heard today aren't rules. They are gentle reminders that you absolutely deserve to feel fresh and confident inside and out every single day. I would love to hear from you. Which of these 8 small secrets are you going to try first? Share it in the comments below, or just type the word dignity so I know you're walking this journey with me. If this video gave you hope, please hit the subscribe button. We release new content continuously, dedicated to health, confidence, and living your best life after 60. I can't wait to see you in the next video.